Mike got way too high before he started the podcast. That's what happened. All right, we're going to turn everybody up. Mic check.
Hey, you can hear me, I can hear you.
You can hear you. Can you hear us?
I can hear you.
Mr. Headwater, you need that microphone somewhere more closer to your vicinity just to make that happen.
Check.
We'll just come
Is
in
that
real
better?
soft.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can.
Check one.
So what's this one?
Sibilance.
There's our applause and shit. How do we flip over? That's what I want to know. I want to know about my sounds because I got this one. All right. Yeah, we're gonna go with a soft launch on this one, guys. So we're just gonna talk a bunch of shit. But before we talk shit, I think given that it's the Snackman's podcast and I have a reputation, I feel like we should probably start with a little Anthony Bourdain and.
All right, proceed to smoke weed.
All right, dude.
All right, right? All right, so let's smoke some fucking weed or do some dabs.
Yeah, get some dabs going because we haven't done dabs, and we also have some sort of hash banger.
Yeah, we got this hash banger thing. What did you call it? What do you want me to call you? You want me to call you by name, or you want me to call you Mr. X, or how are we gonna do this?
I like Mr. X.
X.
So
X.
yeah,
It's like
X.
where my dog's at. Right here, y'all. Where my dog's at.
The dog is literally next to me, bro.
He's right there. All right.
All right, proceed to smoke weed.
That's right. The great Anthony Bourdain. So we're going to hit this hash hook hanger thing.
We're going to be smoking some Headwater. If you guys don't know Headwater, make sure to check them out.
Headwater is going to be the official sponsor of everything smoked on this podcast from this day forward. Wow. Yeah. Until you sell out really bad. Like, you can sell out halfway. If you like 75% sellout, I'll still like you. But if you do 100%,
I'm in for the ride.
Mike's trying to sell out.
Yeah.
Mike is actively seeking selling out.
Dude, man, I'm so fast actively seeking. I'll take anything now, man. Spirit Leaf, Tokyo Smoke, any B-level dispensary I'll take right now, man.
He's showing up on the reserves.
Oh, man, what's that weird town? Dante or whatever? No, what's that fucking place, man?
Onondaga. Is that what you're talking about?
Dude, there's a bunch. Fuck, that's really funny, man.
I was out somewhere near Peterborough, and I went to a dispensary out there, and they got me out there, and then they sold snacks, and I was kind of like, well, this is kind of fucking awkward. I thought you guys sold weed. All right, the hash hanger. Here we go.
The craziest indigenous place for weed in this country is what's the cheese place from Quebec?
Oka.
Oka
Here, try
is
hitting this thing.
Wild, bro. I've been to Oka. Shout out Oka for having the craziest weed strip in all of Canada. Solid 4 or 5 kilometers long. I actually think it's closer to 13 kilometers. It's fucking massive. Where it's nothing but weed stores, farms, weed store. And then there's like a downtown version of it.
And then there's a monastery with a bunch of monks that make cheese. Did you see that?
Shout out to the monks getting ripped in Oka. It's weed and cheese.
Weed and cheese. Yeah, Quebec's good like that.
Here's a serious question: Is Canada missing it on becoming the capital of marijuana tourism in the world?
Oh, big time. The only thing that's holding Canada back from being we're gonna go this way again.
Hit it.
Is the weather. We can only be the capital of tourism for like a solid month and a half in the summer.
That sucks.
Because like when you think about it, like nobody's coming to get high here in the winter.
Yeah, and nobody wants to even be here until like late May. Literally May 2 for last weekend before it becomes June.
Pretty much.
June,
On a side note, if they let me smoke weed in the Leaf games.
Wow.
Or at the Raptors games.
You should be allowed to vape because people already are. Shout out my Eco 420. I bring that thing everywhere and I vape everywhere I go. You can get high everywhere, just blow it into your Eco 420 and get ripped. Yeah, Canada's missing the mark. We should definitely be, like, we should have lounges. We had illegal lounges for years where people came from around the world to come watch, and now we don't have shit. That was a thing, man. People came from, like, around the world. They're like, oh, you got to go. They have consumption lounges. We don't got shit
Bro,
now.
do you know how many people I told, like, when you get off the plane at Pearson, you want to proceed right to the corner of Parliament and fucking, what's the side street that Planet's on?
Shout out Winchester Street.
That's it. Parliament and Winchester. All right. All you need to know about is you get off the plane, you go to Parliament and Winchester. And how many people got off the plane and went there and reached into Planet Paradise and were like, this is a fucking thing? Are you serious? This exists?
Man, shout out Planet for holding it down. They're the only ones who want to do it still. No one else has balls, it seems like, or the want. But police have shown very lax behavior,
Yeah. Yeah, I think that police, they've shown that lax behavior for quite some time in regards to personal consumption, and they were kind of waiting. Like, I know a few, they were waiting. They were like, we don't want to deal with this shit anymore either. And now, especially in Toronto, like, fuck, man, if a cop might light your joint for you in Toronto.
You know what I feel bad for? There are tons of cops who ruined people's lives through the last 30 years, 40 years, 50
100%.
years. And now that they have to live with that too. Like, they just busted some guy smoking weed in a laneway. Little did they know that guy, that led to a divorce because his wife took it as drug use or something, lost his kids, lived kidless, led to the...
This thing just keeps going forever.
Bro, trust.
Yo, it's true. That's why I think it's a real deal thing that, like, they need to let those people out of jail.
Are they not out yet?
They didn't legalize cannabis. It's Prohibition 2.0.
It's decriminalized, so those people are still in jail. Yeah, like if you got a bid in '99, you're still doing your bid. If it's thank God Canada didn't put people to like crazy U.S. size bids over weed. But yeah,
like 20, 30-year bids over pot.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
Everybody we know that did lots of time. I mean, Tops is like, I've heard 5-year things, but people got out. Like, I can't think of anybody that I know.
I still bet you over half, probably 3/4 of the population of the Milton jails. They're probably there for cannabis offenses.
Selling a couple peas to the wrong person.
Yeah.
What were people in jail for? Like a pound or two?
Yeah.
Bro, even if it's 100 pounds, bro, if it was lettuce, they wouldn't say shit. It's so fucked up.
Dude, if you had 1,000 cases of beer, nobody gives a fuck.
But you
can
sell
only have
1 pound.
and you can only have 1 ounce of weed, right? Like, there's a huge disconnect. Right?
There was this crazy thing that happened. We were flying, we were flying to Newfoundland, and the lady checked my bag, and she took out an ounce of my weed, and I thought I was gonna be in trouble, and it ended up being the cologne. I had too much. My cologne
liquid?
bottle. Yeah, my cologne liquid was too much. So she takes out my weed. I'm like, there's 30 grams there, miss. I made sure. She goes, no, this isn't what we're
I don't give a fuck about your weed, Mike.
Yeah, like throws it to the side, and she takes out my cologne. I'm like, no.
No, not the Dior home.
Dude, that costs way more than that weed, bro. Fuck,
Take
like,
the
no.
weed. Give me back the fucking cologne.
Yeah.
That's hilarious because my limit is 180 grams that I can travel with, right? So when I went to Metro this spring over in Montreal, I flew with 180 grams on me in my carry-on. So I get to the like. Oh, we gotta light it. I don't know how this hash hanger works, but it works well. So we get to the airport, and you got to kick it in your carry-on, your weed, right? So I'm flying to Montreal. I run it through the scanner, and I'm thinking the same thing you're thinking, like, motherfucker, like they're gonna say something. Yeah. They didn't say shit, no. And I made the mistake of breaking the seal on the bag the night before, so it was dank, right? And I get on the plane, and everybody's looking at me because my bag just reeks like 180 grams of dank weed in a Ziploc, basically. And I put it up in the carry-on, above storage. It's only an hour flight to Montreal.
Man, traveling with weed is fucked up stuff, though. It feels like that.
It's fucked up that you have to feel that way. But I get to Montreal, and you know how there's always that, like, one asshole on the plane that, like, the plane just lands, and he stands up, and he's, like, in the fucking overhead compartment.
Bro, a friend of mine runs a page dedicated to those people, man.
Okay, well, we need to shout him out right now because fuck those people.
It's called Wait Till Your Row is called on Instagram, and it's nothing but people sending in pictures of people standing up the second that the seatbelt goes off. I actually attribute that to flight anxiety that they're suppressing.
I attribute it to being a dick.
No, it can't be because there's so many. This can't be how many dicks are in society because that's an awful ratio.
Bro, everybody's in a hurry. It's the same people that are speeding down the highway.
One of my favorite things is everybody who stays in their seats looking at each other like...
these people are assholes.
Look at these assholes. I know.
That's me. I do that.
I always look at somebody to make sure that they realize that, like, we're not assholes. And we could have just waited and this would have been just as quick and less stressful. These people get up and now their ass is in your face. And I love when they're like, oh, we're going to have a small delay. There's a problem getting the thing. And you're like, oh.
Yeah, it just went from 20 minutes. Now we're going to be 35 minutes until we need to do this.
Or they look like assholes.
Yeah, and they can't sit back down. You've made your bed. You have. So I put my bag in the overhead. it's apparent I have the most amount of weed in my bag. The whole plane reeks. They shut the overhead compartment. I don't know what kind of shit they got going on in there, but it settles down. And the whole flight, I'm thinking, all right, what I got to do here is I just need to get to Montreal and nobody open the overhead when we land.
Man.
Please don't give me that guy, because as soon as this overhead compartment opens, this plane's going to smell like Soul Plane. Like,
shout out the dank weed growers of Canada.
They're keeping us in trouble, keeping us paranoid. If we had any of that fucking legal weed, actually, we wouldn't have to worry.
Hour 20-minute flight is more than enough with that pressurized weirdness to push the smell out of that bag and into that cabin, dude.
So this guy gets up, literally, Mike. Plane touchdown. This guy gets up. He opens up the overhead. The whole plane just reeks, and there I am, looking the way I look, like a fucking caveman. And I'm like, all right, well, I guess this whole plane's gonna, whole plane's gonna smell like weed. Sure enough, it did. It was dank as fuck, and all the stewardess know. But thank God we're in Canada, and you can carry. I can walk like that.
Nobody cares, man.
Nobody cares. Fuck yeah.
Shout out Eco 420, because I hit that shit on planes all the time, man. I hit that thing on a plane going from Azores to Toronto, baby.
So, were you privy to my vape experience in Mexico last week?
Yeah, man. So I know you got the shakedown, and I know you got a shakedown by the Mexican cops, which has actually happened to me years ago for bringing weed in. Not recently. I would have been 19 years old. They got $200 off me.
U.S., right?
Yeah, that's what I had on me.
Yeah.
They took every dollar.
Did they give you your weed back?
Yeah.
Of course.
And, But the thing was the threats. When you said that they threatened you, I was like, yeah, because they know you're shook. But it's over. Like, you just don't want to fuck with it, bro. I'm like, yeah, how much money do you want? They're like, what do you have? I'm like,
they didn't have me. They didn't have me. So I kind of told the story.
You're a vet, dog. I know you got this shit.
I mean, I do this border shit pretty regularly. So, Ken, I'll cut that. X. Whoa.
Let it just go to us laughing and nobody knows why.
Yeah, and it will. It'll just be like, I fucked up. Anyway, so what happened was I was having someone send me weed to the hotel in Mexico.
Fuck yeah.
Shout out Mexico Farms. So he was sending me 2 ounces to the hotel. It was supposed to land on the Thursday. I was landing on the Friday. This is something that I've done for years, especially
in package to the resort, eh?
Yeah, and like I used to send shatter in the mail to the U.S. to my hotels. So it's the thing. So he was sending it, and it was supposed to land on Thursday. Well, it was like 2 days before then that El Chapo's son got arrested, and Mexico got all weird and shit.
Wow.
And I was watching this FedEx, and I was like, man, my shit's not moving no more. What the fuck, right? So I'm packing, and I'm thinking, well, I guess I'm going to be till at least Monday before I get weed, and I'm not going 3 days, no weed, no way, no how.
No, I'll get antsy and weird, and I won't want to talk to people, and I'll start smoking cigarettes and drinking alcohol that I've never drank before.
Oh, I get super loaded, yeah, for sure.
Don't you get loaded, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
What a way to numb it, man.
Yeah, something, anything, yeah.
Dude, I always think about that, how back in the day, that all those old drunks, if they had weed, they wouldn't have been slapping them on their wives as much because they would have just been able to chill out.
Straight the fuck up. I agree with that 100%.
You know what I'm saying? That's us. Like, when I don't have weed, I turn to alcohol right away. Booze, you're like, yeah, where the booze at?
Where that Crown Royal and water at?
Where the booze? So back to your story. You're in Mexi. Buddy's got the tutu to the fucking hip. He's like, hey, where's the fucking loot?
He's straight the fuck up. No, so we get off the plane, and you got to remember, like, I'm with my kid here. This thing's still going.
You went with some famine shit. Wow.
So I'm with my kid, and we get off the plane, and we put our bags through they stamp our passports. We put our bags into the X-ray and shit. And immediately, Buddy goes, whose bag is this? And again, I look the type, and I know I'm getting typecast. So I was like, mine, right away. He goes, how many vape pens do you have? 2? He goes, okay. He searches my bag. He only finds 1. He goes, where's the other one? I'm like, right here. Here you go. He goes, you can't have these in Mexico. And I just play stupid. Like, I just play like I'm Pauly Shore.
I don't know, man. I just brought him, brother.
Oh, shit. Yeah, really? You can't, what? Really, man? Wow, that's crazy. Yeah, he goes, yeah, it's 10 years in jail. And I'm like, wow.
Yeah, buddy, chill.
Yeah. I was like, that's wild, man. For real, for my pens? And he's like, or a very big fine. I'm like, fine. Yeah, all right, cool, fines. All right, yeah. And he's like, THC, CBD, nicotine, it doesn't matter what's in here. It's just vapes. Every
Can't
vape.
bring vapes.
You can't bring electronic cigarettes. It doesn't matter what you're smoking in it. I didn't know this, or I would definitely not have put myself in this situation.
So even if it's a nicotine vape, bro, fucking e-pen from the airport.
These people got their priorities a little fucked up.
Right. Yeah, no, they're illegal.
But you could buy coke at the beach in Mexico. Like,
Okay, so this is where it goes. They're illegal, Mike, but let's get to how illegal they are.
Yeah, that's the real part.
This is where it is. So he's like, just give me your passport. Ooh. Yeah, you're not gonna say no to a guy in the airport. So I give him my passport, sit on the blue bench. Immediately, Spidey sense kicks in, and I think, if I'm really in trouble, now I should preface this with, I've been searched by the Cuban police, military police at the border, and I've been searched by the Dominican military police at the border. These guys didn't have guns. Nobody involved in this looked threatening towards me. They were like, can you go sit in this blue chair over here? Which I very easily could have ran if I wanted to. Like, it wasn't like they handcuffed me to the chair or anything. So I didn't feel an immediate danger for that reason. It was like, like a waiting room. I had to wait for them to shake down some other people that arrived before me.
Yeah.
So then he brings me over, and what he has in front of me is a blank piece of paper with a photocopy of my passport. Not in a document, not a fucking nothing, right?
That's all he did was go do that.
He went and photocopied my passport. While I was thinking about it, I said, okay, I'm smart, and I only travel with a little bit of money in my wallet. So I didn't have 300 American in my wallet to start with,
son.
right? So I'm thinking, all right, this is where I decide if this is for real or not. I'm going to give him my Amex because I want to get points on this fine. You know what I mean? Like, I'm trying to get some Aeroplan. Motherfuck this guy. Yeah. So I get up to the thing, and he's like, $300 US. I'm like, cool, bro. No worries. $300, hefty fine. First thing I confirm with him, I get my pens back. Yes, he says, yes, you will get your pens back. He says, you have a medical permit. I said, hell yeah. I pull it up on my phone. Here's my medical permit. He explained some choppy shit that I don't believe is true, that I could get it there legally if I did some paperwork and yada, yada, yada. Like, kind of like why he wasn't going to throw me in jail, even though I think it was all bullshit. So I pull up my Amex, and I'm like, Amex. And he goes, oh, friend, if we say... if we take the Visa or the Amex, we'll have to say what we took from you here at the airport today, and it's going to make it hard for you to come back in the country. And so at that exact moment, I'm like, game on, motherfucker, let's go.
Take this $80 cash, and bro, like,
yeah. So I'm like, well, I don't have $300, but I know how the game works. You have to give him an out. So I'm like, how much is that in pesos? Seeing, because, like, maybe he just take a 500 peso or something, right?
You don't want that, though.
He goes 6,000 pesos. In my head, I go, oh, this guy knows his math. He's trying to game me now. We're not doing that. So I said, I don't have the money, man. I'm sorry. I guess I'll have to go to jail. And he just kind of looks at me like, what the fuck?
You're going to go to jail. You're going to go to jail for 10 years.
And he just looks at me and he goes, well, what about 100? And I go, okay, well, let me see what I can do here. And I knew I only brought tipping money. So I had like...
a couple 20s on you.
No, I had 120, and then I had 10, and then I had a bunch of 5s and a bunch of 1s.
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
Right. So I'm like, well, let's see how far I can get. All right, so 20, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. And I get through all the 5s, and I start to get to the 1s, and I look at them, and I'm like, I'm at $80, and I'm like, I only have some 1s left. He goes, oh, no, that's okay. That's fine. Just sign here. So I signed Donald Duck on the fucking paper, like, whatever. And he's like, hands me back my pens, and I walk away. And as I'm walking away, I watch this guy crumple up the paper and throw it in the garbage.
Yeah, like, buddy, thanks for the blues. Never talk to me again. You never, Like,
yeah, like, hey, if I take your Visa, I have no way of taking payment from you, and this is just a shakedown. But then I started talking, like, and thinking about it, like, how much is this guy making? Because he started at 300.
Bro, I paid $200.
How many years ago?
10 years ago. And I paid $200 without thinking about it. But he said $200. I signed something on the thing. I was like 20 feet away from my family.
Yeah.
Like, they were over here just waiting for me. I signed some shit. And he's like, do you have it? I had it at the time. I came with a stack of American loot because I wanted to go buy some shit.
Yeah.
First time in Mexico.
Yeah.
Bro,
Rookie mistake.
Rookie reach, baby.
Yeah, because then he's like, damn, I could have got him for more.
Yeah,
he felt bad for me, bro. He thought I was rich because I had Supreme stickers and shit on my bag, and then he felt bad because I was breaking 1s on this guy like a hooker. Like,
what did you say? Yeah. You're bringing out like chain?
Yeah, like I'm like, I could go get more from my sister if you need me to.
I'm sorry to shake, sir. My Parkinson's is acting up.
Pretty much, yeah. So you know what it's like, man. Mexico is a weird place, but there's something refreshing, I feel like. And to this point about the like people in jail for weed and such, like there's something refreshing about being able to buy yourself out of moderate trouble. maybe not extreme trouble, but like moderate
Buddy,
trouble.
Everybody should have that choice.
Right?
Hey, can you pay me $200 to get the fuck out of this situation? You're like, yeah. I can.
Hey, you were speeding pretty bad there, but you're on your way to your daughter's recital.
What do you got on you?
You got a 50?
Yeah, you're like,
All right,
okay.
cool, man. I don't want to go to court either. Like,
Let's fuck off.
yeah, like I'm probably just gonna go buy a couple brews with this. Like, I'll just buy you some coffees for the next week. How about I give you a Tim Hortons gift card, officer?
There's no way that wouldn't be the more popular choice in society.
We can make a poll on Instagram.
Buddy,
we
that
can
would-
definitely do that.
Would you like to be able to pay yourself out? Would like we go to court and maybe you pay or maybe you don't, or you pay $50 right now and we never talk about it again?
I think that I should just carry a stack of $50 Tim Hortons gift cards
Hey,
to pay off the police when they
was I
come.
speeding or do you have coffee this week?
Hey, license and registration and the limited edition Tim's card, sir.
Yeah, Sidney Crosby, bro.
Right, exactly. All right, so we're here with Mr. X, Headwater Cannabis. He's in the house because he's brought us all sorts of crazy good treats. And actually, recently, you two guys had a collaboration where you actually went to see what was going down. I haven't been there yet. I'm going to go there. But, Mike, it looked insane. He brings the mic in closer.
Yeah, I was like, this is going to be real. You know, I'm blessed in life to see the behind the scenes shit. Most people don't get to see it. You feel like you're in a Netflix TV show because you walk in and you meet this crew and they're so passionate about weed. But then you go in and you see the rooms and you're like, holy shit, this is what we're smoking? How pure it is, how much they give a fuck, what it looks like on the plant, how it makes you feel. When you smoke it is how it makes you feel when you see it being grown, and that's fucking sick.
Yo, that's dope.
I don't even know how to explain
That's
that.
dope.
You get what I'm saying, though?
Yeah.
Anybody who's ever seen a grow up, you get a feeling. Like, if it looks like a cool grow up, you know it's going to be good weed. If it looks like a great bud, you know it's going to be good. So when you walk in this place, it was special. I got a tour. I seen some of the weed coming down. I was talking about it. Apricot Punch. So if you see some Headwater Apricot Punch, make sure to snag some of that.
X, you got apricot punch coming down the line?
Apricot Stomper.
Stomper. That
Sorry,
was
brother.
the
Sorry,
no, it's not. You gotta tell me.
No, the people need to know.
Yeah, that's right, man. I
You
was
need to
so
speak
close.
up.
Apricot. So not apricot punch, apricot stomper.
It's
And
kind
then-
of it's what you do after you punch someone. You punch them, then you stomp them.
I'm hood.
That's
I'm
it.
hood. I was on the first steps though. I'm young. And there was numbers to it. Is there numbers that we should know?
Oh man, we popped 2 packs, so there was 26 females to choose from.
Yeah, yeah. And some
That's
of them was
selection, folks.
apricot 12, apricot like 18 or something like that. It was things like that where you're like, what?
Put in the work, man.
That's selection, folks. That's not no pollen chucker type shit where we're just popping 3-4 seeds and just growing whatever the fuck we get. That's selection.
That's it. We're just about to pop another 30 packs. It
Damn.
never ends, man.
So the way that I can explain it to the people listening, imagine walking through a room where every nug is great and there's still ones that stand out even from that greatness. Where you're walking through and as soon as you walk in, you're like, wow. And then buddy who's showing you around, you know, it was Senior X here actually giving me a tour. I'm very blessed. And, he's taking me around. He's showing me these weeds. And as an average person, you look at every single one. You're like, wow, wow. But then there's these ones where he goes, hey, smell this. Check this out. Give this and then you get to see what they think is the good weed, and it takes you to this next level where you're like, holy fuck, what the fuck is good weed to people who see good weed every day? Because it ain't the thing that I think it is.
Yeah. There's levels to this shit.
That's right, bro.
Yeah, well,
It shakes you.
You back in the day, and X can speak to this, because a lot of us, and myself included, we started growing because we wanted good weed we couldn't find, and you could never get weed of the quality that you could get out of your own closet if you knew what you were doing and you were passionate about it. That's how I started. I don't know about you.
There was no flour available where I lived. It was just oil. That was it. And,
Like old hash oil too, right?
Shout out to the old hash oil I brought by the farm.
Yo,
I had some of that this week, and I actually...
You were using exports or using players? That's the question.
Dude, that's what it
Export
was.
A greens
Export
all the way,
greens.
bro.
Okay, thickies. That's
Man,
it.
It even had I got some oil this week, and I had some burn marks on it from me melting it onto zigzags so I could spread it on the paper. That's what kind of... I brought it by the farm for everyone to have a
Oh, yeah?
Because I hadn't seen oil like this in like 10 years, 15 years, man. It was that kind of black. Like it came in a vial. And
Yeah. Bobby pin shit.
Pin.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Shout out to anybody who ever hears this and goes, I know what a bobby pin BT is.
No, bro. If you found a street sweeper pin, that was fucking.
Wow,
That
like-
was the ticket, bro.
Yo, I know what you're
Those
talking about. It was a
fucking-
little thicker. Oh yeah.
Are you talking like an actual sweet
Yeah, you find them on the
Yeah,
on the
bro.
side of the street, man. They'd be about this long.
That's some
Oh.
Canadian shit.
That's some
right
like
there.
OG dabber type shit too,
Oh,
for
yeah,
real.
bro.
That was gonna be one of the questions I was gonna ask, and because we're in like a group of people that I know, I don't have to ask dumb questions like this. But like when people come on the pod, I want to know like the first time they smoked weed or like the first time they did a dab. What did they do a dab off? And from what they tell me, they smoked their first dab off of, I can kind of figure out when they got in the scene. Like for me personally, my first dab was at Vapor Central off of an HMK skillet swing.
Yeah. So exactly
Bro.
the same.
Okay.
It could have been fucking Hunter or some one of those weird guys.
GG
or-
girl, that might have been one of the guy. Might have been the guy that got me too, actually.
Hunter, man. Remember that guy, man? Because he had a tie swing before anybody, man.
I was with GG girl and some guy. I wish I could remember who it was, and gave me my first dab. I remember being in that place and the guy saying to me, I had really good weed, and he was like, I want to make that into oil. And I was a hippie, spent my fucking time with 3 different types of shit to keep this weed organic. And here's this guy telling me he's going to blast lighter fluid through it. And I basically told him to fuck off. Like, bro, there's no way I'm going to let you blast lighter fluid through this fucking weed. I just spent 10 weeks of my life in bat shit and bird shit and worm shit, like multiple creature shit, right, X? There's a lot of creature shit if you're doing organics. And then you're gonna run lighter fluid through it, bro. What are you fucked? And then he gave me a dab, and I'd never been as high as I fucking was like, what the hell was that shit?
Some of my biggest highs came from Vapor Central ever. I went from my 25th birthday to 25 dabs there to celebrate at a comedy show. It was bananas. But my first dab ever came in 2008. I was 18 years old, so young, man, or 17. I was so fucking young, bro. Just out of high school. And I go to the Underground Comedy Club for the first time ever, and it's a weed-friendly comedy club. There's like 8 people there. They're all wrecked, sitting, melted into couches. And I'm like, hey, is there a comedy show? And this one guy fuck, man, Dave something, man. He looks up at me and he goes, yeah. He goes, yes, man, there's a comedy show in about 10 minutes. Sit with me. Like, just like that. Barely could, like, irk out the words. I sit down next to him. This guy has like a lava rock fucking dab thing. I don't even know what
Heat
it
stone.
was.
It was probably a heat stone.
A heat stone.
Probably was a heat stone.
Okay, bro. Shout out heat stone.
Remember those?
I don't know what it was, but I would call it a lava rock dab thing.
Yeah.
Okay?
You heated up the rock and you put it on the fucking rock, right?
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
And this guy goes.
And it went into a rig.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's a
And
heat stone.
The rig sat above, caught the air. It was bonkers, bro.
Yeah.
And
You got fucked.
I didn't know what it was. I made a joke to him, and I swear this is almost like the perfect interaction. Hey man, if I do this fucking dab, whatever, he called it an oil drop. You want some oil, man? I'm gonna drop some oil. You want some oil? I go, am I gonna end up talking like you? Am I gonna get high like you? And he goes, probably. Man. And I was like, yeah.
All right, yeah, I want it then for sure.
So, and I was performing that night. So I'm 18. I'm just out of high school, bro. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. I do this fucking oil thing off a little lava rock. Ripped. It was like that Cream song comes. Bam, 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 bam.
He starts spinning.
Yeah.
The white rabbit hits you.
Dude, like Johnny Depp out of that movie, Fear
Willy
and Loathing.
Fear and Loathing. I was
He's
going
like,
Willy Wonka.
"Well, how deep can it go? How deep are we?
The
Can we get
bats.
any deep?" Yeah, man. You know,
The bats
like,
are everywhere.
All of a sudden.
X, first dab.
Oh man, we were again smoking oil for so long, right? So doing BTs.
Yeah, I used to use the
Right.
coals. I used to drop oil on the coals and hit it
Yeah.
with a straw and shit, right?
Yeah. So on that note, right, doing hot knives.
Mike's freaking out because he's like, that's OG shit right there. Right?
Ripped.
So we were already heating up the stove and doing hot knives, and we got a long down stem.
Yeah.
For making a bong, right?
Yeah.
And just put the oil straight onto the fucking stove element.
Your mom hates you.
Oh, dude.
I'm just saying. She loves you, but she didn't like that. She
Wow.
wasn't appreciative of that at all.
My mom smoked too, right? So
Mike's like, speaking of smoking,
yes.
we need to smoke. We need to smoke more. We need to smoke more. So, Continue.
So yeah, just straight off a stove, right? And that was like probably, I don't know. We did that for a year, and then the skillet came out, right?
Yeah. So it's interesting because, again, I want to ask this question because you get people that are like, well, I did it off a TI nail, a domeless TI nail. And you're like, okay, well, I know that era. That's about 2 years after I did a dab. And then you get people that are like, yeah, I did it off of a quartz bang. And you're like, all right, now we're talking like into like 2012 or whatever that may be, maybe even later.
Era,
yeah, okay, it's sick. And then like you could tell how familiar somebody is with the scene, especially when it comes to concentrates, off of where they started and what era that was, because it was a learning experience for the people that were doing this shit.
What year did the honeybee come out? That's when we started dabbing. Right?
Well, that's what my first extractor was. True story. First time I used a honeybee, I was with Jury from Liquid Chrome. Shout out Liquid Chrome.
Wow,
right?
Hilarious, bro.
Okay, so Liquid Chrome, that's been family of mine for a long time. Shout out Jury at Liquid Chrome. And this is what this guy told me. This is how early it was. He's like, so what you do is you pack it full of weed, you spray the butane through it, right? And then you sit the honeybee down and you wait for it to streak out. So the first time I used a honeybee, I literally blasted, and like, you know, the era we're talking where like an ounce of weed was like expensive and it was good grown weed. I literally blasted it into the grass in the back of my college house and then put the honeybee, and then like me and Jerry stone ass is sitting around a table just like this looking at it, and I'm like, I ain't doing shit, bro. What are you talking about? Like, some shit's supposed to come out here. And he's like, I don't know. The shit's supposed to come out, bro. And then of course, you know, you get keen. And this is my point is that it was an evolution, and this weed thing is still an evolution. And we were learning as we were doing it. You know, like my first time I used to make shatter for myself because no one made it. So I would make my own shatter. I would move from the honeybee onto the glass extractors and stuff. And I was a cook by trade. So I had a low roast oven that was capable of holding 100 degrees for fucking 6 days if I wanted it to. So that's what I did. I did the traditional blast into Pyrex, boil it down with a kettle. Damn, you know what I mean? Take the Pyrex, throw it in the low roast oven at 100 degrees, leave it for 48 hours, 96 hours, days, and I come back to some beautiful crumble. And like, that's how I got.
Wow, crumble, bro. Shout out crumble, man.
Shout out crumble.
Crumble. I'll dab crumble right now, bro. One of those terp slurper or whatever the fucking nectar collector. I don't know.
Oh, yeah, we into the jar. Yeah, yo.
Bro, because that is a great way to hit it. Like a dry, quick fucking wonk, bro, because that shit will fucking knock you out, bro.
Straight up.
That shit wasn't respected in its time.
The nectar collector.
Bro, and crumble.
And crumble. Crumble. Butter, yeah. That was like it, and then
even like kind of before fucking. Right?
That was whipping it. Right?
I was gonna say that's whipping.
That was whipping the shatter.
No, I'm talking. It was like a quick wash ISO.
Oh, okay.
And then they would like kind of winterize, right?
Right. Okay.
And then, yeah, you would whip that.
I used to make my oil with ISO. Like quick wash ISO was like the heady black oil when there was black oil. Like honey oil was quick wash ISO, whereas
let's explain this quick wash ISO. So what is the process exactly?
I'll let X do that because I'm not a grower anymore, and this is X's segment.
Oh, come on, man. Well, I'm not an extractor by any means, right? But like you just mix your cannabis with alcohol.
Yeah, so basically rubbing alcohol, isopropyl alcohol, like what we used to clean. What we used to clean our bongs now. And how I did it, X, like, again, I don't know. I would put it into a big mason jar. Yeah. So I'd fill like a big mason jar. I'd put the weed in. I'd fill in the ISO. I'd put the lid on.
You'd freeze
and
the
I'd
weed
shake
first, right?
You know what, X? No cap on this podcast. I didn't freeze the weed. I wasn't smart enough to think about freezing the weed. I just put the weed in.
So freezing the weed preserves the head is what we're talking about.
It makes it extract easier.
I think when you go to filter it, you're going to capture some of your like fats and lipids and shit, right? So it's going to make a cleaner product.
But I don't think at this time anybody knew this.
Fresh frozen.
In that day, wouldn't even been fresh.
No, it wouldn't have been fresh.
Dried.
Everything was dried then, for sure.
Really?
Yeah, no, the fresh frozen thing is the last. What are we in? I have to think because like 3 years passed so by with this COVID shit. Like in the last 6 to 8 years. I was gonna say 7 years.
Say 7 to 10.
Oh my God!
You're right.
Yeah.
So we're still making advances like that in the hash game.
Man.
Shit.
Oh, dude, every day. Yeah. And that's the thing is back to the point of, you know, this whole scene is ever evolving. And, you know, the last 2 years have been tumultuous, and I think it's been tumultuous for cannabis in Canada, mostly because a lot of the people that were involved in it were in it for the wrong reasons, A. And B, they just didn't know what the fuck they were doing. And that's that, you know, all of my life people said, it's a weed. It's easy to grow. And X, you can speak to this. Anybody can grow weed. But to grow great weed, you have to actually give a fuck. And it can't be about money. And it can't be about 100,000 square fucking feet of, like, you know, people that don't know what they're doing. You can't just hire someone and train them like a factory worker to love a plant. My opinion. Your turn, X.
Plant.
So
these guys are growing fucking hundo plants, 3 different rows, fucking... What the love that has to go into this, people do not understand.
I think they take it for granted.
It's a lot of planning and preparation.
Oh, yeah, bro.
Yeah.
When I
Growing
see the
with
symmetry in your work, it speaks volumes to how...
Shout out to the team.
Yes, bro. How...
He's not a one-man show, man.
Getting the exact same nutrients, sunlight, blah, blah, blah. It's equal. So if one of these plants is going to be good, most of them are going to be fucking dang. Shout out to the team.
Hey, I got a good soundbite for this. Let's check this one out.
See, the average fool go in there and buy a $15 hit and not give a fuck. But the real heads, though, the ones that we know and that we fuck with, they're going to want the heat.
They're going to want the fucking heat.
Yo, they do want the heat, bro.
Shout out, Burner.
I bring a lot of Headwater around the world. I brought it to the Azores. I brought it to Newfoundland. I brought it to some California shows. I brought it out to the New England
You really
area.
be flying through borders like me, eh? You just keep it low key.
You're crazy.
I put a little thing in my bag, throw it on.
When you say your bag, you mean like your ball sack?
No, man.
Oh, you mean like your bag, like your check bag?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought you had a secret watertight briefcase or something.
For day 1 or
He
2.
might be that OG.
Prison person.
He might be that OG though. If you look at him.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. The first shout out is my old neighbor who, when I was like 19 and 18 when I started traveling, taking planes often. I go, how do I bring weed across the border? And this guy told me to hoop it. He was like, legit, bro. Stick it in your ass, hoop it. You can do it. I was like, hoop it? There's gotta be a better way.
Dude, somebody, exact same story. I was a line cook, and I was like, yeah. And he goes, you need to put it in your super secret watertight briefcase. And I'm like, what the fuck is a super secret watertight briefcase? And he goes, I used to come home from Colombia all the time, man. Your super secret watertight briefcase. And I'm looking at this guy, like 17 years old, like, what the fuck? And he's like, you put it in your ass, man. They'll never find it there.
I'm about that life, bro.
Yo, I was like, I don't know if I need to smoke weed that bad.
Yeah,
One trip to Cuba, fuck that.
That's right. I did not hoop
I
it.
could go a couple days.
So I only bring enough. Most times I'll roll about 10 joints. And these are emergency joints for the first 2 days. I pack them up nice and tight in a little, like, container. And then I'll just throw them in my bag.
And pray.
And pretend it doesn't exist.
That's right. And mentally, I tell myself it's not there. I'm not nervous. There's nothing to worry about. I'm never going to get in trouble for this because it's never going to happen. I'll be fine. And, God bless.
Knock on wood, man. Do this. This is what I do. I knock on my head when I need that.
One time traveling to the States, the guy found my grinder. I forgot it in my backpack. The guy seen it, and he was like, you can't travel through this. Is there stuff inside? I go, no, it's brand new. And he didn't even look. He goes, all right. And he just threw it back in. And I think he knew that it wasn't brand new. But
he didn't care.
And I got, but that's right, buddy. That's the right line to tell right here. It is brand new. Back in the back.
Yeah. You win. Dude, I travel the border a lot. They're asking questions. We need to get in the show into this Liquid Death. They ask questions.
Liquid Death, shut up.
There are trained professionals to listen to how you say it, the intonation in your voice, how sure you are. Like, if they ask you a question, you should know the answer. The people that get nervous and don't answer the questions are the people that get in trouble.
Yeah, because they're crossing the truth with their lies in their head.
Yeah, dude, I just answered fucking outright, like, exactly what the fuck's going on. I've been in the customs office with vape pens in my pocket.
It is what it is. What are we going to do? There's nowhere to go, bro. You're here.
You know what I mean?
People don't
like,
understand that. If you're there, bro.
The first time I crossed the American border with weed, I didn't tell anybody else in the car.
Smart.
Okay, first rule is
that's right.
I can control. Yeah, I can control my emotions. I can't control yours. So I didn't tell anybody in the car.
Wow, that's one of the 10 crack commandments for the modern day weed traveler. No one else knows that you got weed. You go by yourself.
No, I need them in the back of the car to say he doesn't have weed. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
Crazy?
He would never do that. Exactly. So, but this gets great. We get to the border, and the guy's like, hey, where you guys going? Hip-hop concert in Boston. Bad answer. I'm not the driver. Driver's answering the questions. He goes, any of you guys have any criminal records? The fucking driver says, I don't know.
Oh, shit. Answer's no.
Bro, the answer is no, first of all. Unequivocally no. I don't know. So then, this is where it gets great. He goes, what were you charged for? And he goes, I got caught with weed when I was a kid, but they got rid of the charge. He goes, over there, please. So this is what they do. This podcast is just about me and Mike getting searched at multiple different international borders, and X is just here for the weed. So they're like, over there. What they do is they say, everybody take your stuff out of the car. So, and then they go to the car, and if there's anything left, that's where they search first. So I'm fucking, again, I know I have weed, but I know none of these motherfuckers know I have weed. So I just grabbed my bag, and I put it in front of me. And what they did was they searched our bags, but there was 2 border security people. The guy searching the bag and the guy watching your reaction as the guy searches your bag. So I just stayed cool as the other side of the pillow and just, yeah, dude, do your thing, chicken wing, go ahead. And he zips my bag back up and fucking, all right, boys, have fun at the concert. See you later. Fuck off. We pull into the very first en route. I fucking run into the fucking, the bathroom at the rest stop, roll up a joint, jump in the back of the fucking car, and we get on the highway, and I spark up the joint, and the whole fucking car just, like, unanimously screams at me, what the fuck? They're freaking out, and I'm like, hey, man, that was fucking really, really, really stressful. Aren't you happy we have some fucking weed right now? Like, yeah, motherfucker.
Can we now play some deep bass line right now so we can all just...
I don't. What do I got on here? We got...
Y'all want no new friends. I'm glad you niggas don't like me.
That's right.
Right there it is.
Y'all want no new friends. I'm glad you niggas don't like me.
I got some good bites in this shit.
Excuse me, but can you
All right, that's perfect, man.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
So back to the revolutionary weed scene. X, you're in the black market. That's why you're here, because everybody that knows me knows that I'm not much for the legal weed until they get their shit together. So tell us, Mr. X, your thoughts on the cannabis industry right now in Canada and what needs to change.
Man, that's an interesting question.
That's why I gave it to you. I need time. Me and Mike need to chill. Smoke this joint.
Dude, it's market's heavy, right? It's
Very.
a lot of people are hurting. A lot of people have left the industry in the last 12 months, and both sides of the market, right? Like, fuck, man. Even look at the legal market. How many billions of dollars have been lost, right?
By people that deserve to lose it, for the most part.
That's absolutely true. Absolutely true. So there's no love lost there. How many stores are going to close this year?
Those are the people I worry about.
Yeah, a lot of store owners probably don't even deserve to really be in the industry either, right? But, these are people's retirements, money and shit they're going to lose. This is kind of depressing.
They're real people, though. They're not corporate people. That's my difference.
Yeah,
the corporations, the guys that tried to throw down chains in every fucking town and bought up the licenses and shit and did all that stuff. If you go broke, I'm going to laugh. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I don't care about you. But like mom and pop shops and people that, like you say, lost their retirements on a government scam, I do feel a little bit bad for them.
Yeah, they've set the entire industry up, not for success, obviously, right? I don't know. But, the strong are going to survive, right? So, I think probably 5 years down the road, 80% of the legal market's going to be Coors Light, right?
Right.
20% will be the people that want to be in this.
The craft shit.
That we don't give a fuck how much money we make. It's
Right.
not about the money.
The
You gotta
farmer's
pay our
market.
bills, right? But we're going to do this shit. It's because it's the craft that we want to practice. And, people have that choice to support those growers, right? So every dollar they spend in a store or at a market or online, right? That shit matters right now. It's a battle, right?
Absolutely.
So that's we're out there, doing the good fight, man, and trying to grow the best quality cannabis we can in a responsible, ethical manner. Organic, clean cannabis, pesticide free.
So tough, man.
And
very.
We'd like to
very, very tough.
People don't understand
They
the
have no
work
clue.
that goes in to trying to grow an organic weed with no pesticides. Weed attracts fucking
Everything.
nature, like
Everything.
It's crazy, bro.
I spray pesticides, not really bad ones. But actually, I think most of this is canola oil. Actually, is
Man,
what I
there-
spray on. Is what I spray on my outdoor crop, and it's just because.
So it's an approved, regulated product. That's
Yeah,
not
and I only
harmful.
spray it up to the certain time, and I'm also only strictly for extracts. I don't smoke that stuff. But if I didn't spray something, my God, I do not want to think about what that motherfucking field would look like.
Man, I didn't grow any weed for years outside of my parents' backyard. I grew little things when I was younger. Every other little grow up I was a part of was somebody's basement.
Facts.
Okay.
Or closet.
You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. Bro, I was never part of the game like that. I never got into anything big scale. I never did any of that. So, first year I get into growing outdoors, Mr. X over here hooks me up with some clones. And I'm like, wow, fucking sick clones from a guy like who's respected. I hope I don't fuck these up. I tried my hardest, my fucking hardest. I got the best soils. I got the best everything. And the only thing I didn't follow was one of his things where he's like, once it gets too big, just throw it in the ground, bro. Make a huge hole, toss it in the ground, and you'll be happier with the final product.
Yeah.
I did it with one of my plants, and the other three I didn't. And one of them ended up getting bud rot because I wasn't in town, and it caught too much rain, and nobody shook it off in the morning. Dead. One of my plants grows to be like a pretty decent smoke, but nothing great. But at the end of the day, only one of the ones that was in the pot was a good smoke, and the one in the ground, I could have sold for I could have sold to some high school kids, and they would have made fucking $1 million.
No, they go buy it. The high school kids go and buy it off of the OCS now.
Dude, this shit was dank. Like
Yeah.
in my day, I would have been like, holy shit! If I had known that this is how you grow dank weed, I could have been a a millionaire.
Could you imagine if you had a time machine? The amount
Obviously,
packs used to go for, bro.
Bro, the cut that you gave me was amazing. I think at the time it was some sort of gelato. You were growing.
Divine gelato.
Do you remember that? Yes. Bro, I put that in the ground, and it came out like divine gelato. It looked amazing. It had like hints of purple. It was fucking bananas. I remember cutting it down. I remember curing it. I remember smoking it, giving it out as presents at Christmas. People losing their mind. I was so proud. I was like, I can't imagine what it's like when you release.
Like a dad.
Yeah, that's right. So that's why when I see some of his like good weed, he's like, this isn't even the best. I get it.
Yeah.
When you get to that level, it just is what it is, bro. Fuck. Like what I consider grown, good well grown,
isn't to somebody else. Well, so this is on my thing where people always ask me like about 10s in the pizza score. And I'm like, there is no 10s.
How could you give it 10?
Well, this is my point is that if I show up at a pizza place and I eat a pizza from somebody and I think it's a 10, I know in my hearts of hearts that's not the best pizza they've ever made in their life. So now we have wiggle room. So how do you ever get a 10?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I could go see Mike Rita perform. And I could be like, that is the best Mike Rita performance I've ever seen. And Mike could walk off the stage and say, that was maybe in the top 5.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because you've done better. You know what I mean?
Funny, man.
And so I will never give a pizza place a 10.
That is the best description of why you can't give something a 10.
Because like, did you just hit the Olympic world fucking record in front of me for pizza? Because then maybe we'll give you a 10. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's not possible. The best pizza you made is not for me today.
That's funny, man. Wow.
Very, very few people are that honest with themselves, probably, right?
I guess, like, I don't know. Like, I actually, it's just for me as a human, nothing's perfect. Nothing is 10. Like, I'll give it a 10 if we're scoring out of 15, motherfucker. But like,
Truth.
yeah. Well, I mean, we got a sound effect for that too. It's like,
You have a truth sound effect?
we could do that.
Hey.
Or like oh, you know what I got, Mike? We could trip out on this. You should be the one hitting this. What about this? I got the I got the flex bomb. He's dropping bombs.
We should have been dropping that when he was like, the gray market is oh man. I'm gonna tell you straight the fuck up. There's something else that I don't know if I brought it up yet, and if I did, we gotta stop. Did I bring up how advertising is gonna change the game for marijuana one day when they really learn how to advertise weed? Think about what it's gonna do when it like.
They won't let them.
They're gonna have to.
They won't.
Legalized gambling commercials have changed my mind on what they will and will not let.
Dude, you know what? That's kind of funny because these leagues are taking money from gambling. Like, we don't let Pete Rose in the Hall of Fame.
Come on.
But the MLB has a fucking contract with Bet Rivers. What the fuck? Like, literally the NHL, it's like the NHL preferred way to gamble. And then you expect me to trust the score?
But
like,
I'm gonna tell you straight the fuck up.
there's something going on, man.
Yes, man. The other day I saw a backup goalie somewhere he gave up like 5 goals Oh man, I think it was the other day the Leafs. The Leafs put up like 5 in the second period, and in my heart I was like, man, imagine you make millions of dollars a year. And you just give like, a bunch of money on the side to your brother-in-law or something, and he puts on a sick bet.
Yeah.
You're like, we're gonna lose tonight.
Yeah.
You make sure you change your family's life tonight.
Yeah.
You're gonna make sure that I give up 3 in the second period.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
a weird parlay that no one ever's gonna hit, and you're like, you just change your family's life on a $50,000 bet, bro.
Yeah, and Drake's on here betting on steak like we actually believe your fucking bets.
I
Fuck
know,
out of here,
that's-
motherfucker.
Bro,
Hey,
that's
steak,
actually
throw me $1
crazy.
million. I'll gamble $1 million on some bullshit too.
What people don't
Like-
understand is that could easily just be an ad. People don't.
It
understand.
is an ad.
There is no rule to this.
Bro, it could be an ad. Motherfucker, there's no way he's telling you where he plays at.
Oh, exactly, man.
Fuck that. Of course it's an ad.
I never know how to.
They
explain
paid
it
him
to
$2 million to gamble $1 million, Mike.
Yes, that's correct. There it
Straight
is.
the fuck up.
That's
He's
the
like,
easiest way to
all I
explain
do
it.
is win. Where's the sound fucking effect for that, Ted?
So Drake, this is what we're gonna do. We don't actually want you to bet $1 million of your own dollars. You're gonna put $1 million that we're gonna pay you.
Yeah, a fake million of the house million that doesn't matter, and we're just gonna
right.
scoot you $1 million on the side. Post this to your Instagram. I'd do it.
Oh man,
Fuck
even on
that.
a small level that I've been on, side cash deals are a real thing that people don't understand. It's like, buddy, on paper we'll pay you 50 grand, so on taxes nobody pays shit, and then on the side, a suitcase is gonna show up to your house one day. It's gonna have $1 million in it.
You've done $1 million suitcase deals, Mike Rita?
No, man, I want to do $1 million suitcase.
I
deals,
was
though,
like,
man.
were you not in an episode of The Sopranos for a second there, X?
Listen, the thing is,
He's about to jump in on his $1 million suitcase deal. See,
$1 million suitcase deals are real, man. Like,
they are
Starts with pounds of weed.
That's right, man.
50 to a suitcase. Yeah, 50,
People
25.
don't know, like to be paid in a pound of weed and to have to drive it home was really funny. I didn't break one law. I drove it so
5 seconds at every
perfectly.
stoplight.
Oh yeah,
It's-
so tight because you're like, I'm not going down.
No.
I'm not gonna be that guy.
You're driving
who
too
goes
good.
down for a pee right now. You
Yeah.
know? And the car reeked. I didn't know it reeked.
You
Until
was nose blind to the X pack.
I was,
Oh.
bro. I had the pee, and I had a couple Lozies. Bro, it was bonkers, man.
That's not getting cut out. This is though.
People don't know, though, man. People don't know.
Man, I got pulled over going 400 north once with a duffel bag and a yellow Pelican in the back of my car, and I ran out of gas. And yo, check this out. So I ran out of gas on the 400, and I was at Finch in 400. So I start walking up the exit ramp, and the fucking cops have someone pulled over, and I'm like I'm printer paper white. The whitest kid ever. I look like
How
I don't.
old were you?
So this would have been like 2017.
Yeah.
So I'm still old enough, but I look younger. People don't know my real age. I tell them, they freak out. So the cop comes up
You
to
guys
me.
both have that. It's kind of a fucked up thing. I'm like, Jesus Christ, man. I hope I age that gracefully. White dudes
What do you mean gracefully? I just have a lot of hair. I just hide it like a Yeti.
Yo, man. You ever look at pictures of dudes in the 70s who were like 26? You're like, how the fuck are you 26,
Yeah,
buddy?
with a full mustache and a beard like fucking ZZ Top.
You're an old man.
Yeah.
Jesus, they just age differently nowadays.
So I'm walking and the fucking cop comes up and he's like, having trouble? I'm like, oh, I'm just going to go get some gas over here at the station. He's like, hop in, I'll give you a ride. I'm like, oh, no, it's good, man. I'm all right. I'll just go over here to the gas station. I had my phone up with the map, like where the petrol was, right?
Yeah.
I'm just going to go over here to the gas station. He's like, nah, get in the car, man. You're in a bad spot. You need a ride. I'm like, nah, it's good, man. I know where I'm at. And he's like, nah, man, get in the car.
Like, you have to get in the car.
Yeah, I was like, oh, okay,
I'm
yeah,
not
all
gonna
right.
let you walk up this on-ramp.
Yeah. So I get in the car, and it was 2 police officers, actually. And they drive me to the nearest gas station. And it's, of course, one of those gas stations where it's closed late at night.
Great.
But the guy's open, but he has, like, the fucking window thing. And I walk up, and I'm like, you got a jerry can? Like, how the fuck do we get a jerry can through this window thing, bro? Like, and he's like looking at me like I'm fucking retarded. And he can't say that word anymore, but that's what he looked like at me. And you can't. I mean, you can't. I'm talking about myself, so maybe I can.
Steal a snack quick?
You need to steal snacks, and then you need to describe what you're eating to all the people. Mike's really high.
Yeah,
X, you fucked him up. So I get to the thing, and the guy's like, yeah, okay, I'll give it to you at the door, and he unlocks the door, and I get the gas, and the cop's like, I need to take that from you. I'm like, what? And he's like, I need to put it in the back. I guess he thought I was gonna like pour the gasoline on him from the back seat or something.
Yeah, they gotta always
Right?
be careful, man.
Protocol, bro. So then so he gets back to my car on the 400 highway, and he pulls like halfway out in the lane and throws the fucking cherries on, and he's like, there you go, man. And I'm looking at my fucking Mercedes, and I'm thinking to myself, okay, I have the exact amount of time there is in this jerry can of gas to figure out where the fuck I'm going to put this jerry can. Because if I pop the trunk on this fucking car right now, there's just a black duffel bag and a fucking big ass yellow turtle fucking case that looks like a gun case. And I'm like, what the fuck am I gonna do? So I'm pouring the fucking gasoline, and I'm trying to, and then like, it's like at the border, Mike, you need to make split second decisions, right?
Everything has to come off natural.
Right. So I'm like looking at them, and I'm like giving them the like hang 10, like, yeah, we're cool, dude, right? So I fucking get the gasoline, I take the jerry can, I crank it, I open up the back seat of the car, and I fucking just kind of like throw it in like all like clown like, and I'm like, thanks a lot, guys, and jump in the driver's seat. But the cop told me to go to a gas station a couple exits up. So now they're driving behind me, and I'm like, the whole time I'm thinking to myself, are these guys fucking with me right now?
No, they're making sure you're sober.
Well, I wasn't. I had just left Planet. I had been smoking like a motherfucker all day
that's
long.
The worst, man.
So I'm like sitting there, and I'm like, do they know that I've been smoking? Right? Like I'm sober, but I'm sober, but at the same time, not in the eyes of most people, I guess would be the way to say it, right? Because like I hadn't smoked in maybe an hour or two, but I had been smoking all day.
I have a joke right now in my stand-up. I'm just going to interrupt quick.
Do it.
Where a Canadian designated driver is the person who smoked the least amount of weed.
Yeah, that's true. That's very true. We need this. Where is it?
All right, thank you so much. A Canadian designated driver is pretty much the person who smoked the least amount of weed that night, you know? Who the fuck is designated going on? Who's that asshole, you know what I mean? All right, thank you, everybody.
So I'm like, fuck, I know I have enough gas to get out of the city, but like, should I listen to them? And they're just following behind me, and I'm fucking gripping the wheel. Like, so I did the right thing, and I pulled off where they told me to pull off. So we're getting into the Reese's Pieces Chips Ahoy. You need a chair with X, bro.
Yeah,
I know what all this shit's about. You guys are the ones. So what this is a Reese's Pieces, not to be confused with a Reese's Peanut Butter Cup.
That's right, and it's just Chips Ahoy. I thought it was going to be the soft Chips Ahoy.
No, it's not. It's not. It's the hard.
It's a hard Chips
They
Ahoy.
come in the soft, though.
This is the real treat, on bro. This is nice, because I think the sourness of that soft cookie would have taken away. This with milk would have been fire right now, or some sort of like
Liquid Death.
Yes, shout out Liquid Death. This and some Liquid Death would be amazing right now.
Everybody with Liquid Death.
This is a good cookie, though.
It is a very good cookie.
You know, people don't know. Chips Ahoy is OG, bro.
It is.
I remember the great Chips Ahoy commercials of the 90s with the chips crushing all those children. I mean, they didn't crush them, but you know what I mean? They would have.
They definitely would have if they could have. For sure.
Even a little salty, delicious.
That could be the candy coating. It's possible. It's possible.
Very nice.
What else did you get into? Just the cookies, Mike? We got a few things here. We've got some caramel bugles. Now, if you're into sweet and salty things, that one hits out the fucking park because it's like godly caramel corn. Like if you like caramel corn, if you're a caramel corn person, and like I don't generally make snack recommendations. I would prefer my son to do the snack reviews. And the reason is because if a kid says it sucks, people think it's funny. But if I go on, I'm like, yeah, this sucks. They know it sucks, right?
You're
and then like you can't
slap.
Yo, those are snack certified. That I put my stamp on that shit.
Yeah.
That right there, yeah. The only other thing that I've really done that with is Trader Joe's peanut butter filled pretzels.
So you're saying right now I can open this and you're giving this the stamp.
Like if you open that and you don't tell me that is a superior. Bro, what are you trying to do? Opening the bag? Like
wow.
Did you see that?
That was fucked up, dude.
What? Yo, Mike was just trying to open you were trying to do this.
A heat pressed bag. I don't know what I was.
Okay, so son, I'm gonna teach you how to open it. It's like that YouTube channel.
I wasn't sure what I was watching.
Dad, how do I open a bag of fucking chips? Mike, what you do is you go in the middle and you go like this, right? And if you work the middle, there you go. Okay, tell me this isn't a superior caramel corn.
All right.
We gotta get accent on this too.
First smell bugle.
Right, it smells like bugle. Hit that.
All right. Well, okay. Crispier than a normal bugle. Holds together amazingly while you chew.
Dude. Wow.
That is.
Wow.
Is it Mike Rita certified?
That's perfect.
Tell me that's not fucking one of the best snacks. It hits everything. It hits
So
sweet,
this
it's salty, it's crunchy.
So this is my best thing to anybody listening. If you've ever had a bugle, you can taste the bugle.
Oh, dude.
But what you also
Go on.
taste here is a caramel coating.
It smashes. I'm actually going to eat them. And I wasn't going to eat any snacks today because I know what they taste like. I very rarely make a strong opinion on something being very, very good. For the reason of everybody has their own taste and stuff.
Bongers.
Okay, so...
Whoa.
No. You keep going.
Okay.
We're smoking, we're eating.
Wow.
I'm going to tell you what it tastes like.
Okay, you describe it to them. I'm going to crunch in the mic.
Cereal. That's what it tastes like. A nice, like, frosted flake to your cereal. Like that palate touch. I don't know how to explain it. When you're eating cereal, there's something that people love about cereal.
The creamy, it's like a silky, sugary kind of...
That's
the
right.
It's
milk.
like a creme brulee.
Boom. You get what I'm
Oh
saying?
my god.
There's
Because
a
it's
cream.
silky, but it's creamy. Yeah.
Bro, there is a cream to this. That's right. Like a milky, crunchy, creamy creme brulee.
Next
Ah,
level.
fucking
Next
excellent.
fucking level, man.
There's no way that anybody doesn't like these.
Wow.
So, again,
Wow, man.
Mike, I like you. You can take those home.
No.
Your back is in the mail.
I'll fight you for those.
Arm wrestle. All right, fuck the podcast. We're starting a new slap league. Dana White's out. We're in. I very rarely put a snack approval on something. I will live and die on the fact that the fucking caramel bugles are top tier fucking snack.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
There's certain things that are on the website that I always make sure I have for myself. I didn't put these on the website probably for like 3 months. And the reason I didn't put them on the website is because as a stoner, I don't want to ever go to my snack vault and then not be there when I want them. So I got slightly sick of them, which you can't because they're fucking slapped. But to the point enough where I could put them on the shelf and like if the last bag sold, I could be like, I can wait 2 weeks to get more of those. You know what I mean? Like I could wait till the next snacks adventure to get more of those.
Always add these to your trip when you go over the
Oh, fuck yeah, man. And they're hard to find. They're not in every spot. So when I find them, I grab them all, you know?
Wow, I don't even think about that, but you're right. America's so fucking divided, even snack-wise. You go to CVS or some shit. Wow.
So America is regional. And the reason for it is, I explain this to people all the time when it comes to snacks. Think of it as like every state in the U.S. is almost like a Canada for population. Maybe not quite when you get into the like Midwest and stuff, but like especially metropolitan areas and regions. So you can put together 3 states and that distributor for that area has regional things. So when I first started going to Buffalo, I love Buffalo so much. Buffalo is the most underrated city in America. I believe that. First of all, they party like no other fucking city. St. Patrick's Day. They don't even need a reason, Buffalo. Have you done a show in Buffalo?
No, but I'm going to do
You need
helium
to.
soon. And shout out to the Bills Mafia for always showing up as one of the biggest, one of the nuttiest fan bases in all of sports.
You know I was in the Bills commercial, right?
No.
You didn't know that?
Tell the story where the people want to hear this.
Oh, I was in the MailChimp commercial. It's on the TV right now. It'll be on like during the Super Bowl. You didn't know this either. So yeah, I posted it to the Instagram, but I got cast in Bill's commercial for MailChimp for Ron, Pinto Ron. His name's Kenny, and he's a guy that in the tailgating lot has his own tailgating parking lot. And he gets covered in ketchup and mustard every like he sits like this with his hamburger and they cover him with ketchup and mustard and people go fucking wild. Dave Portnoy's been there. Celebrities come to do it. It's a huge thing and he's been doing it since like 1993 or something crazy, bro.
What a life.
So he got cast this MailChimp commercial and there was a person on Instagram that sent it to me, a casting company, and I got cast to be like a super fan. So like I'm on this NFL MailChimp commercial that's all over North America and all over the internet right now for Kenny. And it's just like I'm just kind of in the back being the snack man. Actually, I'm wearing my snack man. I literally showed up. They called me the night before the costume, and they were like, you know what to wear to a Bills tailgate, right? And I'm like, fuck yeah. You sure you want me to show up like that? And they're like, yeah, we do. And I'm like, okay, but you need to know what the hell you're getting into then, because like I'm showing up. And I showed up, and the girl's like, look, just gave me like a 1 up and down. And she's like, fuck yeah. I had the like fake helmet, balaclava on, and these glasses, and the tie-dye Crocs, which are my signature Snackman thing.
So you're in a fucking MailChimp commercial right now.
Fuck yes. Yeah, it paid me $4,775, Mike.
USD or Canadian?
Canadian.
Shout out everything that's going on right now in the economy. Entertainers can get paid even for fun stuff like that. 4Gs to be in a fun ass commercial.
Yeah.
Well, people don't understand though.
6 months buyout. 6 months, another 4Gs, Mike. 10% premiums.
Bum,
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 bum.
bum.
Hey, get him. Boom. I hit him with the funk flex.
Is there I'm just sitting here wondering, is there still a fire burning in Tonawanda? I just remember there's always a fire in Tonawanda. Like,
You're talking about like watching the news.
Fire, yeah.
That's so funny, man, because when I go down to Buffalo, I like talk about those commercials that we watched as a kid on like the Fox and the CBS and the NBC, like the
Heard car called William Tar.
Yeah. Oh, so actually, you know Celino and Barnes?
Yeah.
Yeah, they had a falling out because one of them was like embezzling money and shit.
Yeah. Celino.
Yeah. I didn't know.
dirtbag.
I was driving down the road and all of a sudden I saw them like it was like seeing peanut butter without jelly, right? I was like, what the fuck? The peanut butter's on its own now. It's
That's
doing
crazy,
gigs on its
bro.
own.
Celino and Barnes.
Right?
Injury attorney called 888-8888. I don't know.
Right? Yeah. How about Jim, the Hammer Shapiro? That's a fucking throwback too for Buffalo television.
Buffalo, New York. You guys don't know, but a huge influence on Canadian children because of Channel 28 or whatever the fuck it was.
PBS?
Yeah, just a bunch
Yeah,
of them, man.
dude, Mr.
Fox.
Dressup.
Oh, man.
Mr. Dressup. That's Pittsburgh. That's where he was out of. But yeah, Buffalo had a lot to do with
No, that's
Southern
Rogers.
Ontario.
That's Rogers.
Oh, Mr. Rogers. You're right.
Yeah,
Mr.
Dressup's
Dressup was from
the
Scarborough,
CBC
right?
guy. Yeah.
Oh, I got that fucked
I had the
up.
same
Guys are
fucking
Toronto
barber
fans.
as him in Scarborough, dude.
Oh.
How crazy was that?
Did he have a picture of him in the
Yeah.
Ernie Butler or Ernie?
You had the
something?
same barber as Mr. Dressup? You think he could fix this?
He'd probably do some work on you.
Yeah?
Shout out John Spanos.
John Spanos, free plug to John Spanos. So we've just been sitting here smoking weed, eating snacks. X, you want to get into some munchies? You want to get into some 3D Doritos? What about Reese's Big Cup with Reese's Pieces cereal inside of it?
God damn, I'll crush one of those.
Okay. Nobody's turning down a Reese cup. You'd have to be crazy.
Not this fat bastard, anyways.
All right,
Honestly,
here.
I was shook.
Oh, wow.
I saw it and I was shook.
Here you go, Mike.
Big cup, eh?
Big cup.
Cereal inside.
Big cup with the cereal inside.
The puffs.
This isn't necessarily something that I snack certify. I don't mind it, but I'm not like it's not bugle level god level things for me. Like this is a very superior snack. However, when you have a product like the Reese's Peanut Butter Cup, you have to have these things come out every so often just to remind people how dope the original is and how dope the product is. And this comes down to the snack marketing that I talk to people about a lot of like Oreo is like 100-year-old brand. The only, people love Oreos, but you're not going to buy them every time you're there. And you might not necessarily buy that special flavor of Oreos that they've put in the center aisle. But when you see that Snickerdoodles Oreo, if you don't buy it, it reminds you of the original Oreos that you have some sort of attachment to. And there's a chance that you might buy those Oreos. And it refreshes the brand every time they bring out a special limited edition of a product that Chips Ahoy has been around forever.
I can't even think about how many products I've felt. I fall for that. Like, I fall for that all the time.
Fuck
New
yeah.
Coca-Cola? Sure, I'll try some fucking weird Coca-Cola. I love Coca-Cola.
Starlight? What the fuck does a Starlight taste like?
And honestly, it was okay.
It wasn't too bad at all. They all taste like circus Coca-Cola to me.
That's right. Some sort of weird, whatever. That some guy put too much sugar in one of them. Like, all right, well,
At the end of the day, though, you're going to
Marshmallow.
try it.
okay. All right. Well, those were okay. Man, Coca-Cola, I always fall for it. The Chips Ahoy, the last couple of years with the caramel, Smarties, whatever the fuck they've been dropping.
Mini Eggs was a big Canadian
Mini
one.
Eggs, that was
Yeah, and the
massive.
caramel. That was a huge one.
I'm going to say something. Mini eggs ain't what they used to be.
They changed that shit.
Really?
I don't know.
You think that it's the high fructose corn syrup or some shit?
Something in there that wasn't in there when you were
Mexico
younger.
don't fuck with that fake sugar shit.
Bro, when I was a kid, a mini egg, they would melt. And now they don't melt. I don't know how to explain
That's
this.
fucked up.
When I was a kid, you'd hold a mini egg in your mouth, and then the candy shell would hold the inside enough that when you went to smush it,
It would break like an egg.
That's right.
I understand you.
And now,
Snackman knows.
if you put a mini egg in your mouth and you hold it, the shell disappears
Right away.
before,
Right away.
way before the chocolate melts, and you're like, oh shit, that's not the same thing. You know,
They've changed a few things on us over the years. Like Butterfinger's not the same anymore.
Butterfinger's whack, man. Butterfinger was legit, and the Bart
Bart
Simpson.
Simpson.
Did,
Oh yeah.
let's go.
Fuck yeah,
And the
Bart
great-
Simpson.
The Bart Simpson heyday of the Butterfinger. You know, people don't know.
Dude, that fucking hash of what the hell is this hash thing called again?
The hash hanger.
The hash hanger. Bro, that thing fucked me up.
Only
was
way
nice.
to smoke hash nowadays, man. This guy gave me a fucking apple.
Mm-hmm.
Changed my life. Brought it around the world. We smoked hash everywhere in that thing.
Shout out
to-
Dave.
Okay. Oh man.
Shout out-
fucking Dave. What's his name?
Earl Electric Dave.
Earl
on
Electric
Instagram.
Dave.
Yeah,
I
Dave.
always called him Master Glass. That's his right hand man though. That's
That's
not
it.
Master.
No, that's not him, but it's Dave.
Dave Underground. No,
Good
not Dave
dude.
Underground. That's another
Good
guy.
dude. Yeah.
Bro, whatever, bro. Little Laughy Dave. I don't know how to explain him, but everybody knows
Always
him as
smiling.
Laughing Dave. Always having a laugh, and then most times at someone else's expense. This guy's wild.
Those are the best laughs though, Mike.
He's like, Mike Rita, what are you doing here? I thought you were, we're not really in the ocean. You washed up. I think the last day for like 5 minutes. No, he's much nicer than that. I'm just ragging on Dave. But fuck, man. I'm going to shout out that guy that he started off with little skulls in the back of Master Glasses.
the glass blower come up.
Yeah,
The Happle's huge right now, man.
that's what I was going to say. The Happle deserves to be huge. And
Shout
it's
out
Canadian.
Apple. I didn't get one. They didn't send one to me, but maybe they will soon. Mike Rita's way more famous than I am, clearly. I was going to call you world famous, Mike Rita. Can I say that at this point?
North American famous. I'll take it.
Prefacing this with there's a Doc Lunch down here in Penetang that says they're world famous, and I think it's because they got a cousin on the other side of the planet. So, like, you've been all over the world. You're world famous.
Shout out the world for letting me be there.
You're in the world.
I'm not even gonna lie. The best thing about it is when people are like truly connected to the things that you say. You're just writing jokes, I'm making jokes,
Yeah.
but they hear it. You get messages from people being like, "Oh man, through the hard times, you don't," and you read it in this weird voice where you don't believe in it because it's almost too good to be true. But life sometimes can be like that, man. People don't get it. You can really touch people with comedy, for fuck's sake.
Do people stop you in the streets and ask for pictures and shit? And like,
Okay, this is gonna be some hood shit that I'm about to talk about.
I can't wait. X, how you feeling? Did you get a water? You get liquid death,
know
X? Go grab
I'm
it.
gonna go grab it.
Go-
I was gonna check on my dog.
Yeah, do your thing.
Oh yeah, we're stoners.
I will be back. Sorry.
X will be back.
Give them some hugs. Yes. When it comes to, what was your question right now?
You're so high, you forgot what we were talking about?
Yeah, I was about to get into it too.
You were. You were about to tell a story.
Oh man.
Sorry, I did that to you guys.
I'm just gonna sit here and wait and let you marinate.
Oh, people taking pictures.
Yeah, world famous Mike Rita. You know what? You're a stoner, but you came back to it, man. You didn't lose it. Fucking hit that. You're even eating the bugles at the same time. You're actually multitasking while you're forgetting, and you're smashing it, Mike Rita.
I needed it. You know, I was like, yo, something mundane. Okay, I'll come back. People take pictures of me in a lot of weird places. In
Facts.
California, Southern California, and Northern California, I'm pretty popular. My album Childhood in the 90s and Pot Comic was one of the #1 albums on Raw Dog Radio for 2 years.
Serious, right?
Sirius XM, yeah.
Facts, yeah.
So that shit. And then I'm huge in the Portuguese community. So our festivals and comedy shows there and clubs, I get recognized all the time. Super cool. Because it's California. You feel so cool in California. There's no
Yeah.
lie.
You feel like a surfer as soon as you land there.
Yeah. You just feel cool. And when someone's like, hey, Mike Rita, you're like, wow.
Wow.
All right, cool. I'm like 10 minutes from Venice Beach, man. Like, you know, I remember being recognized near Venice Beach. I'm not going to say it was on. Closer to Santa Monica. But whatever. Who gives a fuck? Somebody recognized me, and it was
Someone
surreal.
recognized you.
Yeah, and they asked for a picture, and then they called over the mom, and then the mom took the picture, and she was like, man, Mike Rita. And then the mom just didn't get it, but the son was fucking amped. Portuguese kid, he was pumped. We had a show there that weekend, too.
Did he come?
Yes.
Of course
For
he did.
sure. Yeah, he was jacked.
Yeah.
Because he was like, I'm going to come see you guys. And we saw him at the show. But shit like that, when you get recognized in weird little places, but the place that I get recognized the most out of every place, and it's the hood, it's where I grew up, because all the high schools and elementary school kids that come up, I am this lure of like, you know, there's a guy who made it. Mike Rita made it. He's been on TV shows, and he's like, no. And they're like, yeah.
It's like the scene in Belly where Nas goes back and talks to the little kid in the Avrex jacket. Is that what you're talking about? You're like,
I'm not going to lie, bro. Belly was a big influence. Shout out to the 90s rap scene for holding it down.
Yo, I have that Avrex jacket, bro. I bought that Avrex jacket in 99. I still have that Avrex jacket. Anytime I step out in Toronto, I step out to like a Jack Harlow show or some shit.
God,
you know what I'm saying? I step out on some new shit. I need to assert myself.
With that jacket, bro. Let me get a picture with this jacket right now.
I wear that shit just so people know. Like, I went to a Corday show in fucking Detroit, and I showed up backstage, and my boy Paul's like, he's like, you got the fucking Avrex jacket on. Like, yeah, hell yeah, I got the Avrex jacket on.
That's hood respect. Instantly,
worn in all the right places, Mike Rita. Worn in all the right places.
That dude had that jacket since it came out. Oh yeah,
I've only got recognized in Montreal and in Toronto, but like it's weird for me because I don't do comedy.
In the right community, you would be recognized everywhere. If there was like a snack convention in Toronto, people would recognize you.
Bro, I haven't been out in an event since after COVID. I'm talking TFC games, concerts. I haven't been at an event in Raptors games, whatever, in Toronto where I haven't had someone ask me for a picture. And it's so fucking weird,
Yeah,
Mike.
but you're like this snack dude. You got this look that everybody knows it. And in their head, they don't have to think hard about your name because they're not going to think about what your name is. They're just going, that's that snack guy, bro.
I get yelled Snackman at me all the time. You're so right. We were walking through Bud's stage. Me and my friend Ryan, Redbix Ryan, shout him out. He'll be on the pod at some point. We're walking through Budweiser's stage at some random concert, and some lady yells at me, "Snackman!" And I turn around, and he's like shook, like he thinks we're getting robbed or something, right?
Yeah,
like,
who gets yelled at like that?
And she's like, "My son loves you. I gotta call him." And she like called her son, and like he didn't answer. I should have left a voicemail. I didn't. But like, I'm just sitting there like, okay, cool. Like, and people think that they're bothering you, and like, not at all, man. Like, I'm like, yeah, of course I'm gonna take a picture with you. Like, you know who the fuck I am, and you care. 100%. I was like that at a TFC game too, right? Like, you know that it's people that actually care about what you're doing, and it makes you feel a little bit better.
Recognize you not say anything because they don't know what the protocol is. Can I say hi to the snack man? Is the snack man a thing? Does he want his privacy?
And to that point, that's why I try to make it apparent on the story, and not a lot of people watch the story, that I'm like, yeah, like, if you see me, you're not bothering me. You can buy me, like, a drink. I don't think I've ever got one of those from somebody.
In the right circles, you would.
Yeah. I've got lots of weed. Lots of free weed from people. People love to give me free weed. But yeah, I get recognized when I go out, and I think you're right. They're like, oh, I'm bothering them, and like it actually makes my day. I'm like, sometimes you make content and you put it out there, and you just put it out, and you put it out for yourself, and then people fuck with it, and that makes it that much better. You know what I mean?
Some of the first shit that I ever heard about you, I think it was the great Dunkaroo scare of like a few years ago, where Dunkaroos, everyone thought they were gone. And out of nowhere, you kind of pulled Dunkaroos out of midair or thin air. Was it Dunkaroos? Regardless, bro, you're one of these dudes, bro. You're the snack man. It's a great name.
I don't know how it happened. My son has decided he's going to be snack boy. Because he's always going to be a boy, he won't always be a kid. Very thoughtful young man.
Oh, that's hilarious, dude.
But yeah, you know what, Mike? I got sick in 2017. I've told the story a lot.
We talked about this once, yeah.
Yeah,
man.
it became organic. I'm doing it for the right reasons. Like Mr. X here with the cannabis plant, you know, there's a lot of times where I'm covering expenses and stuff to get there. I'm not going to Vaughn and buying a wholesale pallet of a product and putting it on my website to sell it. Like,
what, bro? Watch your stories. This guy's legit in Buffalo or like crossing the border regularly.
Yeah,
getting
and
us American snacks.
I think that the difference is that people want to go on the adventure, right? People want to go on the adventure to Detroit. They want to.
Pizza game is strong, huh?
I love pizza. We're going to have to eat a pizza together. We should do like a pizza review too.
Yeah, we got to get some local pie.
Yeah, I'm going to make a pizza for you. That's what I'll do. Not many people. I think there's only like, I'm going to say outside my family circle, I'm going to say there's like the people I work with and then one other person that's actually got a pizza from me.
Buddy, we're getting fucking ripped. We're making pies. We're flying in Peterborough Pie Company guy.
Shout out Brandon, the Peterborough pizza guy.
Got shut down by some nosy neighbor, fucking twat.
Yeah, fuck that bitch. I don't know who she was, but that was some bullshit for sure.
And if it was a guy, you're a loser. And
He's still a bitch. That's a universal term for me.
universal bitch.
Yeah, hell yeah. Fuck that shit.
Man, can you imagine ratting out your neighbor for making pizzas in the backyard?
Yeah, like what kind of scum do you have to be?
Scum.
Like he's not even selling weed. Or like something like that, which would be scum. Like if he was selling cocaine, then maybe you might want him out of your neighborhood. Like selling weed, you can do that. You're a scumbag. But selling pizza?
Pizza, and not just pizza. Sick pizza, bro.
Yeah, like no.
Sick,
Dude.
pizza.
I put so many people onto that pizza because I
put on a
fully believe that pizza is fucking dynamite. And I keep telling him he needs to open a store. He needs to just drop whatever the fuck he's doing and open a pizza store, and then everyone will come. It's like Field of Dreams with Kevin Costner. Like if you build it, they will come.
John Catucci from You Gotta Eat here over there. You think I won't? I got no John.
Oh, is he a Portuguese guy?
Italian.
What would he say if he found out that you're a big proponent of HelloFresh? What would the Portuguese community think if they found out that you're using meal preps?
We should call him right now. He'd love that. Hey, John. Am I a loser?
We could call him. We could call him. It would come from a New York number. He'd think he's getting a casting call or something.
Hey, John. This is big director, Mike Rita. Mike, what the hell are you calling me?
I just want to know how disappointed you are in me that I
listen,
he's like, I'd take their check. Tell him to fucking send it. HelloFresh, you got to eat here.
He would do it. He'd be a spokesperson for HelloFresh. He'd be like, HelloFresh, I eat there. I gotta eat here.
Oh, hey, X, remember how I just said this thing fucked me up? Yeah, thanks for reloading it up again so we can go.
Smoke weed every day.
Can anybody truly time that perfectly?
There you go.
Has anybody ever actually timed?
The smoke weed every day perfectly?
Yeah, like, you can try, but like...
You know what? It's always perfect. Look at
Smoke weed every day.
That's funny,
I mean, it's pretty
This
perfect.
feels good.
No, man.
Well,
At the end of that song, because it's not on beat, it stops.
smoke weed every day.
That's right, but it's right around there. Anybody who's ever heard the song knows it. It's not on the fourth beat. It's like on the fifth and a half.
It is.
It's weird. It's like smoke. Yeah, it's just I don't know. I don't know if I've ever timed it. I get it pretty close sometimes. I'm like smoke weed. That's funny,
Jump the mic.
I'm happy that you knew what I meant by that.
Yeah, for sure. I hit it at the same time you did. Rest in peace. How was this? That was Nate. That was Nate Dogg, right?
It's either Nate or Warren. Shout out to everybody who always mixes those two up mentally because it just happens. It just is what it is, bro. That era of rap, those two are. If one's not on the song, it's the other one.
That's actual facts because now I'm having one of those times where I feel like it's Nate, but he threw Warren out there, and I'm not sure.
That's
someone
right.
will hit the comments.
Who the fuck?
That's how YouTube
right?
works.
That's right, man. Smoke weed every day.
Yeah.
Because I'm in my head, I'm like, that might be Warren G, bro. That deep, like, smoke weed every day.
Yeah.
The
That's
hash
true.
hanger is gonna go out unless you keep smoking it.
Oh, you got to keep smoking the hash hanger.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
not,
We're amateur.
It
it snuffs out.
We're an amateur hash hanger.
Snuff. Shout out to the word
We're,
snuff.
we're all learning. We're all learning.
Snuff
This
movies
thing-
killed
are
the word
these
snuff.
are these commercially available through Headwater Cannabis
So yeah, we've got some branded ones available
on the
and,
website? Shout that out.
Nah, it's not on the website, but you can get them at Ignite in Barrie,
Okay.
and they've got a website for sure.
Okay, shout out Ignite. That's like a competition to our other friends. Competition's good. There's got to be a lot of gas stations in town. It makes it cheaper for everyone.
Smoke weed every day.
Smoke weed every day.
You know, I've used both, and they're equally have their job. They equally do their part.
I was so happy when I found.
All right, proceed to smoke weed.
I was so happy when I found that bite because I got this one too. This is a great one. You've done Vegas?
Yeah.
This is a great one too. A great soundbite.
In Vegas, there's winners and losers. And God knows, I've been both.
Fuck, I love Anthony
God, that's
Bourdain.
good.
I love Anthony Bourdain.
You know, he hasn't put out anything. What's he up to? No, I'm just kidding. No, that's not. I love him. I actually love him. And I'm
you got to
sure
be able to make those jokes if you want to be a comedian.
And Anthony Bourdain would love anything dark. So that's he's the only guy that you can
True.
completely rip in death
Facts,
and be like,
actually.
he would absolutely love that.
Yeah.
Well, I'm dead. Why do I care? You know.
I went to a Sarah Silverman show once, known to be a fairly crude comic, and like people were walking out of her show like they were. I think we fucked that up really bad.
No. We're back, baby. Somebody heckled Chappelle a few weeks ago in Toronto.
Oh yeah, man, I was there. You were there?
Get out of here, you dumb bitch, or whatever the fuck.
Yeah. No, at first he was like, all right, let's hear what they have to say. And then he was like,
something in an accent.
yeah. The best part was he said, go home and eat soup by yourself. That was the killer for me. Like all the other insults, the go home and eat soup by yourself.
Go home and eat soup.
Yeah. Go home and eat soup by yourself. I was like, there is a hole in that person's heart now. But
You are a bad person. I'm a bad person. Shut the fuck up, bitch. You're not even mad in your own country. Go be mad in your own country. Fucking get the fuck out of here.
Could you imagine paying that much money to get roasted by Chappelle?
So my wife and I sat there and we tried to decide exactly what it was that happened. That's a guy who bought a ticket for a girl to try to impress her. We're going to go watch a big comedian. He loves Chappelle. Because she was getting escorted with a guy who didn't say shit the whole time. And he was just standing in front of her and the security guard. And it was hilarious, man. Only happened a couple of rows away from us.
Really, I was on the other side of the arena, but I just thought to myself, how dumb do you have to be to go at Dave Chappelle? I had a conversation with him at Just for Laughs.
Just that he's so kind. Very nice.
It was not the kind of conversation in a sense that I was in the second row, and if you're as a comedian, that's not necessarily. It's a good view, but not necessarily where you want to be. And I was wearing a Wu-Tang shirt.
Oh, he came after you for being a white guy in a Wu-Tang?
No, I thought he was coming after me. He had a joke at one point about the guy who cut his dick off and he should make it into a microphone. And he did the joke live. I don't know if it ever made it on air, but he used it as a call. He saw the Wu-Tang shirt and he brought me in and he was like, oh, yeah, Wu-Tang shirt. Like, what was that guy's name that cut his dick off? And I'm like, I can't remember, dude. That was some not Wu-Tang guy that was like not Wu-Tang, right? And he used it as a call for one of his jokes. And the whole time, Mike, my ass was clenched like the super watertight briefcase it is.
Please, Dave Chappelle,
do not roast me, Dave Chappelle. Like, I would take it. Because I took it from Sarah Silverman. I said about the Sarah Silverman. Like, she was talking about jerking off and where people come and how everybody has a place that they come at. And then she looked at me and she goes, you look like you jerk off on your stomach. And I just kind of was like, all right, I'll take that. But she didn't know that I was meeting her after the show.
Oh, that went out, bro.
And then when I showed her my big candy cock.
That's exactly what happened.
Sarah
So after the
Silverman.
show, she sees me coming up to her and she just kind of looks at me and she was like, sorry about the cum joke. And I leaned in and I went, you weren't wrong. And the picture between us is her laughing and me laughing because it got to keep that Snackman humor alive. But it's weird when you would go to see a comedy and be offended. Like, it's like people that go see Louis C.K. When I went and saw Louis C.K., the first fucking joke he told was an abortion joke.
Did you see him ACC?
Yeah, did you see that show?
And then the next year he got canceled. Was it that one?
Probably. It was the last time he was here for sure because I would have went and saw him again.
Okay, so I watched that show, and then he did a string of secret shows in Toronto right after the Me Too movement canceled him. He was trying to get back into comedy, and he didn't want to come back and be like, look, you tried to cancel me. I'm coming back and doing theater. So he did a little comedy club.
Damn.
We saw him at Yuck Yucks.
I didn't know.
It was insane. My wife and I went to go watch him. There was protests and shit.
Fuck.
It was kind of being like part of history. Like, man, there's protests. It's like, guys, it's a comedy show for a guy who did the minimal of shit right now in a like there was a lot of awful stuff coming out at that time.
Hell yeah.
Louis C.K. was not one of them. Bro.
Yeah, he bag flashed to Sarah Silverman and some other people, right? Showed them their cock.
What are we gonna do?
Batwing. The waiting, the Batwing.
You give him a year. Everybody gave him a year. You can't show up for a year. Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah. They'll forget.
And it's over. No one cares anymore. Nah. There's no protests. There aren't women in the streets chanting.
There's
Louis
still protests in Chappelle, though.
Oh, man, we went to go watch it. Man, it was nuts, bro. I couldn't believe you got heckled. Imagine selling out 20,000 seat stadium, people chanting your name, and then
one person.
You are a bad person. Like, shut the fuck up.
Of course I'm a bad person. Move on.
How did she not do that during Donnell Rawlings or one of the other guys who was insane?
The white guy, I can't remember his name. He was super offensive. Funny as hell.
Destroyed everybody.
Oh, yeah. Totally just went left. So did you get a fresh air break, X, and you brought us back the hash hanger, and we clearly can't operate it correctly. Is that what's going on?
Yeah, well, we moved it around a little too much.
And it fell?
Fell.
Oh.
Now it's all kind of
weird
and pliable.
I'm going to take that hash home and roll it.
There you go, brother. It'll be salvaged.
You're taking the hash? I thought I was taking the hash.
No, yeah. Not actually.
Oh,
like
okay.
that stuff.
That hash.
Yeah,
Oh, the mid dabs were for me. Okay.
What's mid-dab?
It's
I gotta get some jars to fucking put that in.
Oh, I thought that jar was for me.
How about that?
I was just fucking
can
around.
be.
I didn't know. I was like, no,
Hey.
I want those
Am I
nuts.
ready for ready for fame, Mike? Am I ready for fame? Where you're just like, I thought this hoodie was for me. I thought this was for me. This is how this works.
Just shaking hands with some babies.
Shaking hands with babies, taking pictures and leaving voicemails for teenagers
This comedian Mike Rita, I'll be in town this week. I saw your profile on Instagram.
on Tinder. No. Mike's the married man. That would never. It's me that's on Tinder.
I am on
Can't get a
Tinder.
fucking match. Are you like one of the OnlyFans girls? You're on Tinder and you're like, check out my Instagram and like link in the bio, and you're just a comedian.
I just do it for promo. I just have come check out my show. I'm in your town.
Yeah, perfect actually. Because you're gonna find lonely people and they love comedy.
But I never match with any of them. That would be really funny, actually. You never match on purpose. You're just there so that they can see the promo.
You have Tinder Gold and you deny every person that matches you.
Ba-dum-bum-bum-bum. Get the fuck out. But listen, how high are we right now, man? You know these bugles are fucked.
Is it the bugles or is it the hash?
Or is
hanger?
it the joints or the
Or
dabs?
the dabs or the
Did we end up doing dabs yet?
We can. We just need to switch this right here.
Wow.
If we put this into
Got
here,
it going.
yeah. If we just put that into there,
Ba-da-ba-ba dabs.
we can do some dabs.
This fucking stupid.
Do we have a device to dab, like a dabber?
Do you have a scoop?
You know what? This is like some pull and shatter that I could probably just bomb. Cause like, do you remember there was an era where you just bomb it
Yeah, man, you'd grab a little like piece of shattered glass.
and you just fucking drop it, right? That's probably what we're gonna do.
The great dropping dabs. Wow, man.
All right, Mike Rita.
Am I going first?
I think so. You seem you're the highest. So
I am the highest.
So out of all of us, the highest person should definitely go
I
first.
love to get so high so bad that I let myself get super high.
I might need the to use that as a carb cap though. I don't know if I brought my carb cap. I forgot a lot of stuff because this is episode 1
Honestly,
of
we
the
did a
Snacks of
great
Life.
job, though. Like we can end it already right there. Like hypothetically speaking, that's a great episode. We just have to make an outro.
And
So,
is that just gonna be us choking on these dabs?
that'd be funny.
That's probably the best way to do an outro. Is just all three of us just coughing excessively into the mic.
Buddy, honestly, there's at least 5 cuttable big things. What's that?
Let's leave this for the studio owner.
What was that? The hash for Buddy?
Oh yeah. He'll love that. Okay, this can't be too fucking hot. Here, Mike, you get in there.
Where's the little?
It's right here. You want to drop it? You're gonna drop it? It's pretty sticky.
Is it?
Yeah, it really still is. Okay,
See if you can get it in there.
it's there.
Get it in?
Yeah, it's in there, man. Here, try this. There you go. That might work. Yeah, see, you're an OG. You're using the side of things. We used to use the jars. We used to just use the jars. You can use that. I have to get that channel down, singled out with the Mike Rita cough. This has been episode 1 of the Snacks of Life podcast. I'm your host, the Snack Man. This is the world famous Mike Rita.
Hey.
Mike, tell him what you're doing. Tell him what you got going on before we leave. Give the people one last, where to find you and all of the good stuff like that.
Well, you can always watch my Academy-nominated comedy show, Roast Battles Canada, on Crave TV, 24/7, 7 hours a day. Subscription. You can also find me online. I don't post much online anymore. I'm getting old, and in my old age...
Is that because your internet connection out where you live now?
Yes. And I just want to thank everybody. If you made it this far, if you really made it this far, you're something. Whether you were driving or at home getting high, thanks for listening. Make sure to check me out online at Rita the Human. It's the only one that I update. I don't give a fuck. I hate social media, and I wish it would die, but then I would lose a lot of my career. So it's like I have to...
It's a gift and a curse, like Jay-Z said.
And Jay-Z ain't never lied to me.
Never. Here, X. Here's
Shout out.
It's tacky. You're gonna have to bomb it, buddy.
Jason Sedman.
I'll get her.
You'll do it. You're an OG. You got to hit the dab.
Okay.
It might be hot.
Okay.
Yeah, we're old school. There's no thermometer. Mike didn't clean it. We're not cleaning bangers, bro. We're getting higher.
Bangers.
I don't know why. Oh, there's turd pearls in there. I didn't.
Yeah.
I was just trying to blow out his dab. I'm like, it's still in there.
He didn't realize there was turd pearls in there. He thought it was a dab.
didn't know
Oh,
it was
God.
Full rock dab. You're like, my reader didn't even dab shit. That was a fake cup.
Oh my
Oh,
god,
God.
dude.
I wish we could zoom in on you struggling trying to get this tack off.
It won't come off.
Oh, the hash hanger for the win. The dabber. There you go. X,
Fuck.
this is why you're going to be a fucking legend. Even when you go legal, I'll still love you because that was a fucking power move of an OG right
What
there.
the fuck are these things, bro?
Eat them. Those are get into those, man. They're the crackers with the fucking cheese in the middle. They're called munchies for a reason. You're trying to leave the podcast. You haven't even ate all the fucking snacks yet.
I know, and as I get higher, I'm like, wait a minute, I'm discovering more shit.
We need to get out of here. Nah, the guy that owned the studio has probably gone to sleep and is just.
He's like, just close the door behind you.
I feel like the vibe of this place is perfect for it. Really, in reality.
Really nice spot, man. Woo-wee.
You should be here every week.
I mean, Mike, you're more than welcome to be the co-host of this podcast
I
with
just
me.
want to come get high and chat.
That's what we're gonna. That is literally all I'm trying to do.
We're never gonna be able to get people to come up here. They're gonna get shook.
No. We'll pick them up like they pick people up at the airport and stuff.
They're gonna have to. Meet me by the sidewalk.
Blindfold them
You know,
and stick them in the trunk.
We'll put a potato sack over their head like it's Mexican, like Narcos Mexico.
Don't tell nobody.
And yeah, actually, I gotta fucking.
You wanna try to get one of these going?
Yeah,
man.
maybe
Take
you can
that,
fucking
guy.
help me out here and I'll choke. And then after,
Oh,
while
that
I'm
is
choking,
sticky.
it is, yeah. You can tell people where to find you, Mr. X, if you want. Headwater Cannabis.
You
know.
can find Headwater flower at your local mom, right? Your
There you go.
local distributor, maybe like Grease Gods,
Hit it right there.
about Stash Box, Cloud Canna.
There you go.
You know, support the local homies, right?
That's exactly what we're talking about.
Know who's growing your
Dashbox
pot,
always
man.
has the best Headwater Connect, right direct. The homies out there.
It's always fresh.
Oh yeah, this is the dirtiest banger now. I actually do clean my banger after every hit, but I
man.
forgot all of my shit, and I'm not above doing this.
I'm not above shit, bro. Let's all get ripped. Ooh. I've gotten high on such nasty types of THC in my life. Residue left on pipes. Old dabs that were black.
Hey, we've all done it, bud.
I
Bro,
know.
No shame.
if you grew up smoking weed before 2004 and you'd say you didn't do shit like that, you're full of shit.
Yeah, you never lived through a fucking drought then, right?
A drought.
These kids know nothing about a drought, Mr. X.
Wow.
They know nothing about the
God,
drought.
on the next episode, the
Talk
drought
about the drought, yeah.
of
I'm not
fucking
gonna lie.
96.
Begging-
Was it 95?
Begging for
96?
outdoor weed.
Listen, you're fucking me up right now. I was too young to remember that drought, but I remember a few months where it was so hard to get weed when I was in high school that we were going to dealers that we hadn't called in years.
Anyone.
And you'd pay whatever, right?
What, bro? It was what it was. You never even mentioned that it was hard to find weed so that they didn't try to scam you.
Good job.
Not bad, right?
Yeah, it does fucking
Yeah, it's
good, man.
it's Kirkland's signature, but it's
It actually tasted decent.
right.
Fucking
Not
nice,
so
man.
bad. So, Mr. X, you can find you at the Mums. Shout out your Instagram, maybe.
Yeah, Headwater International and Headwater.apparel.
Okay, that's where you get this
yeah,
stuff.
if you want a hoodie, a hat, a t-shirt.
Carhartt hoodie.
Support your local grower, man.
Absolutely support your local grower. When possible, shop at farmers markets, just like
Yeah.
every other produce product. So this has been the Snacks of Life podcast. I'm your host, the Snack Man. They call me Edward when I'm being talked to by the government at the border. You can find me at Rare Snacks Toronto and this podcast at the Snack Life Pod. Thank you so much for tuning in. I didn't cough as much as you guys. But
You're a pro.
you guys can take all those snacks home with you and make sure that you put them on the various platforms that you guys use. Thank you so much for being part of the inaugural episode. Mike, I hope to see you here every week.
We're going to be all the time, man. What about?
And we'll be back. Thank you so much for tuning in, guys.
Thanks for having me, brother.